Now from a place that's seen its share of great moments through the years, a look at the stepping in, Jose Ramirez. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Cincinnati, the third baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ramirez.
And that's in there for strike one. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, Dan, first game was a blowout right there. Let's see if they can get the 2-game sweep. Not always easy, but when it's not 3 or 4 games, maybe we could scratch this one out.
Yeah, especially when you won as big as they won the first one in this one, Dero. As soon as that first game is over, you're thinking, hey, we got really a big chance to sweep here, particularly when it's only a 2-game series.
A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Dietrich in the hole. And they're on 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. Fly ball out toward left center field. Miranda giving chase, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 4.
Set to go now, George Springer. And he's swinging a pretty hot bat coming in. Hits in each of his last 7 games. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And the run will score as the Reds strike first to lead it 1-0.
That's why you have to close the door when you can. They had 2 outs, but the 3-hole hitter rips a single, bringing the cleanup man to the plate, and he does what he's paid to do, cash in an RBI opportunity with a well-hit double.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Line drive to center field, and that's in there, base hit. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. And now 3 consecutive hits here in the top of inning number 1, and these hometown fans are starting to wonder what's happening out there. He's set. Here it comes. And he lays off there 1-0.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
The 1-0. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Moving under it, Miranda. And that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Reds 2. Number 64 gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on it? Coming to the plate now, Chris Dietrich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
To 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Shortstop.
Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you have to love the thump that Joey Gallo's providing at the plate right now. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
And a fastball's in there. There for strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Quo is up with it. And there's out number 2. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Jesse Winker. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Ozuna is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. A's are gone in order. They trail it here 2-0. Settling in now, Mitch Garver. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Backhanded. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays, and looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Now, an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. In his career, Markakis has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number, and that misses 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to left. And Markakis has got himself a base hit.
Batting ninth.
At the plate, number 25. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, talk about a rough one for this guy. Falls behind in the first inning and back-to-back singles here in the second. This could be a short night for this pitcher.
Yeah, they're passing the baton on the offensive side, putting it on this pitcher early.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez. But this is speared by the first baseman, but he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Now batting, the second baseman, William.
So stepping in, William Quo. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Set to deliver the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gallo has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Reds strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Matt Olson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch. Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And this team right here is known for kicking the ball around. They have the lowest fielding percentage in the entire league, and it could come back to haunt them in this one.
Matt Chapman is at the plate as he watches ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
You can tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. 1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took a hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Line hard to the left side. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1 left for Oakland. They trail things here 2-0. Ready now, Jorge Polanco. He reached on a single in his first try.
The shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
First pitch of the at-bat. Slapped hard the opposite way. Gallo is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. So 1 gone in the inning now, and it's time for a look at the standings in the AL West as you see where the A's find themselves entering play here today. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Heading after it is Piscotty, and no one will track it down. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Springer is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in baseball, especially against right-handed pitching. He tends to hit for both power and average, so he's certainly a swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. Number 18 for him on the campaign as the Reds move out in front now 3-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Into the box now, Trey Mancini. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Marcell Ozuna.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. And the screen shows the story right there as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
Standing in now, Mitch Garver. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Garver brings in a batting average resting just under .320 and a look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Ozuna stands at second with 2 gone. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Miranda racing back and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. 2-run shot to straightaway center. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Redlegs have added on. It's now a 5-0 game.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping in now, Nick Markakis. As he swings and lifts a pop-up out behind short. Simeon will put this one away, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll head now to the home half of inning. Standing in, number 12. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Juan Miranda. No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes again. 1-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Striding into the box, Chris Dietrich. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. No balls and a strike to count. Hit hard down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitch.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More from the East Bay right after this. Now batting, number 25, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Popped up, number 12, shading to his right, makes the play. 1 away. Digging in once again, Jose Ramirez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
There's ball 4.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
So striding in, William Quo. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. To second for 1. Relay to Olson. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, strike 1.
Marcus Semien.
Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
And that's the first out. Now the A's designated hitter, Jesse Winker, flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And he takes a called strike 2.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Count even at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. Payoff pitch one more time. Grounded up the first baseline. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games. Now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Matt Olson comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Again, a 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. The A's strand 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. In now for the Reds, Jorge Polanco. He'll start off the 5th in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Line drive to left. Gallo is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's George Springer. Popped him up. Olson in foul ground, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Striding forward now is the DH, Trey Mancini. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering on its way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is line to left. Gallo is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Reds are down in order, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball, and he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Hard on the ground toward short. Polanco fields it cleanly, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting.
At the plate, number 12. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Number 25 is there, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Number 44 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 44.
Digging in and looking for more, Marcell Ozuna. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Marcell Ozuna.
Miranda will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. Ready to take his hacks again, Mitch Garver, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. And it's fouled away.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Hit back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out.
Up next for Cincinnati.
So 2 gone now, and here's Markakis. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Striding in, Juan Miranda, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Pulled toward right center field, and this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Long throw to third. And a hot start to the inning here for the A's with a leadoff triple. So he's in at third to kick off the inning as you take a look.
Deep Trick.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner toward right center. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. And he is into second base with an RBI double. Well, you can see why these fans are so excited about this rookie.
Yeah, Matt, just a nice piece of hitting by this youngster. Not only does it look like he's going to be a solid contributor, it looks like he may be an impact player at the big league level for years to come if he can continue to learn and develop. He looks good to me.
In now, Marcus Semien. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Dietrich leads off second with nobody out. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Well hit to right, but no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen. Slider, and that's in there for strike two. Grounded back up the middle. Quall takes it in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Up next for Oakland, the first baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball 1-0.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So
Leading off for the Reds, the first baseman, number 25.
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gallo is after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jose Ramirez. (5-2) our score as we play inning number 7. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Boy, D-Roll, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Ramirez stands at first with 1 out. Now we'll step off the rubber and go to first. Just keeping him close. Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The second for 1. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that will bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is line to left. Gallo is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Cincinnati, and it remains 5-2.
7th inning, Reds.
Number 66 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 66,
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter,
here's Joey Gallo now.
Gallo.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. One out, nobody on. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Standing in now, Stephen Piscotty, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
3 balls and 2 strikes for Stephen Piscotty.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
2 out, nobody on. Line hard to the left side, but foul.
If I'm on the mound, the guy gets a hack off on me like that and crushes a breaking ball down the line, kind of note to self, I'm not going there again.
Another payoff pitch. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the 3rd out. Weird way to end the inning.
Leading off to the Reds, the center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
First pitch of the at-bat. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And that is off the wall in right field. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2.
Mancini.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Springer stands at second with no outs. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's now 6-2.
Well, that makes it a 4-run deficit, so you might have to start wondering if this is too much for them to come back. They've only been able to scratch across 2 runs the entire game so far, so coming up with 4 more in this one might be too tall of an order.
The 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So striding forward now, Mitch Garver. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. One there. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. Zach Britton is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Cincinnati, number 53.
Digging in, number 12. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. A bouncer to the left side. To his right, Polanco. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting.
In now, Juan Miranda. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So the lineup flips over and digging in Chris Dietrich, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it 1 bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen. Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Now at the plate, Nick Markakis. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Nick Markakis.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Into the box now, number 25, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Jose Ramirez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's a little chopper up the middle, scooped up. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Ready for another chance. William Quo from the stretch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Miranda under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Reds lead 1. They lead it 6-2. Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1-0 the count. The 1-0. Hit back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on him because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Simeon aboard here at first with nobody out. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Therefore it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, first baseman Matt
Popped him up.
Olson.
Garver is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Next up for the A's, Matt Chapman comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Hot shot towards the hole, and that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Stepping up to the plate, Joey Gallo. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. 1 run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. And he's in there safely, as they also score a pair of runs on the play. Well, partner, this one might not be over yet, as the lead has shrunk to just 2 now as they continue. Robert Stevenson takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
Robert
becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for Oakland. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he'll make the catch there to end it. And the Reds are going to get out of here with a split in this brief 2-game series as this ball game is over.
Well, he didn't even break a sweat in this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out and heads to the clubhouse to celebrate. Can't do much better than that.
6-4 the outcome today. The Reds jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Number 64 earns the win, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way.